Okay, we are live now. Hey, Seth. Hey, Checking Convictions. Is that Keisha? Monica. I've learned a lot. Elizabeth. Hey, Vanessa. We got Tammy Barnes. We got Nellie. Got Monica. Catalin. Betsy Boop. Yep.
Catalin Sabo, not Zabo.
Catalin what?
Sabo,
Sabo?
not Zabo.
Zabo. No, I like Zabo. Shan, my love.
Okay.
There's... Hey, Shan.
On
Hello, everybody.
Monday, Mr. Cher's doing. Wait, it's Monday, right?
Yeah.
The live stream?
Yeah.
He's doing the fundraiser live stream.
Oh, for the beard?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So shave the beard off if we get $1,000 or more in donations for the Church Hill Search and Rescue.
I'm scared.
He is scared. You can.
That would be
with Matthias.
really cool.
Okay, let's see here. See if I can show Messiah. Chicken
I
connection.
see my mom in chat. Hi, Mommy.
Hello, Mommy. Well, Nellie's Mommy. Hey, Dalen.
Yeah.
We'll give it a little bit, let people get in here.
Yeah,
I know there's
conviction.
a bunch of lives going on, but.
Oh. Oh, there he is.
Hey, good boy. Yeah.
Aw. He's like, I'm resting, Mom. Leave me alone.
He's always resting. Sleeps more than anyone. Meow, meow, meow. I'm telling you, you have to come in YouTube and earn your keep. You have to work too. I know.
Aw.
Hello, handsome.
Look at those ears.
Hey, Stacy.
I think he's part, what's it called? Siamese.
Yeah, because my Siamese
got some
tattoos
ears,
were
doesn't he?
like that.
Yeah.
Big ears.
Yeah.
Oh, they're real floating things.
He's so handsome.
He's
Although the
trying to
camera
sleep.
He tries
Mommy
to
don't
sleep
let him.
constantly.
Yeah, constantly. I won't leave
I
him.
think
Yeah.
if we didn't bother him once in a while, he'd just line up at shoulder.
Yeah. He's just so sweet.
I think that's his bed now. I mean, you got to give it up.
Is that your side share?
Yeah.
Looks like he's kicked you to the curb, Mama.
It's so funny when if I go cuddle on Mr. Cher, all of a sudden he'll try and squeeze right in between us.
That's what Bentley does to me and Josh, and my husband gets so pissed. He cannot stand it.
Flopping down on his back, too, like that.
Yeah. Because he really likes belly rubs.
Most cats don't like that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's very
Sure, he's not a dog.
That's what I say.
Body.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch.
I'm a little exposed here.
Cover up with a pillow.
Yeah. If you have a camera twitch, we're gonna have some problems.
Well, I had to show off Matthias.
Yes. Show Matthias all you want.
Say hello, YouTube. Why
Oh,
did
look
I
at
come
that
to this
face.
crazy? I know, he's so handsome.
Matthias.
What will you do when Dad shaves his beard?
He'll probably freak out.
He's gonna flip. He loves that beard as much as me.
I'll make a little pillow for him out of it.
He's got this little white strip right here.
Dylan, I hope you feel better.
She's still not feeling well? I've been praying for you, Dylan.
A little loopy. Oh my gosh, Dalen.
What did you get stung by, Dalen?
The yellow jackets, right? Wait,
Oh
yellow
my
jacket nest.
goodness.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That is
Oh
horrible.
my gosh. Yes.
Well, you're definitely in my prayers, girl, always.
No, this fur made me itchy.
Hey, Amelia.
Hey, Tasha.
Hi, Natasha.
Amelia. Ooh, that, did she say 20 times?
Yes, 20 times in the leg.
Ouch. That is crazy. No, Catalan, we can't get another because we gotta save up to get a dog one day.
That's a long way to go.
Yeah. He is fine. He likes to cling to us. He's bonded with us.
Yeah.
He definitely looks like he has.
I was nervous at first because he was not like he was just acting like he didn't want to leave the room.
Yeah, it's more used to like open spaces.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh God, I can wander the whole house." What?
So he's not
Yeah.
venturing more?
Oh yeah, his favorite place is like up in the besides our bed, up in the windowsill. We open up the window for him behind the TV downstairs. He's got his little kitty bed down there at the windowsill, and he just
Yes. I saw your
watches.
video and watching the birds. Oh, she said that it was a yellow jacket's nest clearing out blackberry bushes.
Oh my gosh,
They
Dan.
stopped counting. The doctor stopped counting after 20. Oh my goodness. You must have a high tolerance. Holy cow. Oh, we all got chills, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, enough of the kitty cat. He's just so handsome. Yes, black cat. Yeah, he is so cute, Vanessa. Benadryl makes me loopy. Benadryl makes me sleep. I like it. I like it a lot.
Benadryl makes me itch. I can't take it.
Well, why don't you ladies start with Nellie first, I guess, and say kind of what you think about this whole Summer Wells situation and your thoughts and opinions.
Let's see. This case is so new, so y'all just bear with me, okay? I've just been researching the last couple of days and
I know.
everything. No, I was talking to your chat guys.
Looking up a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So, there's not a whole lot of facts out there other than the dad is saying all kinds of things to the media.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just at a loss. I mean, how there's no suspects right now and how we have no leads or anything. I can't come out and say that I have a suspect that I believe in, but I do think that if anything did happen to her, she was targeted and maybe kidnapped. I'm trying not to sound stupid, guys, because I'm reading my notes. I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't sound stupid. We looked up the area and found 10 sex offenders within 4 miles of their house.
See, that's what I found too when I was researching today.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have their exact location, but I saw like 10 to 15 just in that area alone.
That's just
that we know
registered.
of. Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's my theory so far. I don't know about the other. I'm not going to say anything about the minor that was with them because I don't know enough yet.
Mm,
I don't have a theory yet. I have my own thoughts that I have there, but I'm not ready to share those yet. Publicly with you guys, it's different, but publicly, I'm not ready to say anything there yet.
yeah.
I do think that Dad has been on social media a lot, and he's been targeting a lot of people on social media, but social media is how you get your information out there. How else do you expect to look for her
Well, that's
if
the
we
thing.
don't get the info out there?
He's
We're the
bashing
ones.
how social media has twisted all this stuff, but that's what he's doing. He's nonstop doing social media interviews. He's posting every
Exactly.
half hour on Facebook. So I don't know. That's kind of where my problem went. I tried kind of being like, I don't know, I guess not really wanting to fault the parents like right away. At first I did because I was angry, but then Mr. Share was like, well, like how helpful is that? And then I started looking and I was like, well, I can't like rule out that, you know, okay, I listened to a psychic and she said something that kind of made me go,
Uh-oh, we lost her.
I know, we lost her.
okay,
There she is.
okay. So I was listening to the psychic and while I didn't like believe or really care for everything she was saying, there was a couple things that kind of made sense. And she was saying that she saw Summer. So mom was upset with Summer and spanking her butt. And after the first paddle to her butt, she got away and ran out the basement door and started running through the woods. And her mom chased her in the car. One of the dogs, which was like her favorite dog, apparently, was running with her. And Candus had gotten the dog back to the car, according to the psychic. And Summer had kept running. And I was like, well, dang, if she did go running through the woods to try and get away from a beating, she easily could have ran right into the arms of one of these child sex offenders.
Exactly.
It's like every neighbor they have. And actually, their closest neighbor is a registered sex offender.
And see, also what I found today is, the Sheriff Lawson has said no one has been ruled out yet either.
Yeah.
So they already have just in his department.
Granny gave her candy and she was gone only 2 minutes. Yeah, how do you feel about Don bringing up the whole, when I was in school, my friend got a gun for his birthday and shot his dad by accident or something like that.
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
oh,
weird.
Yeah, and we see pictures of the boys having guns right behind Summer.
Yeah, she probably knew how to use one.
Hey, Dr. Phil.
Yeah, Vanessa.
Did we lose Nellie?
Oh. Nellie.
Me? Oh, son of a bitch. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
I'm over here just yabbling on thinking y'all hear me and nobody hears the damn thing I say. Okay, I feel dumb.
Yes, Vanessa, they said Dawn was at work, but what's weird is Candus called Dawn before calling 911.
Yeah, she
I think that's weird.
But I was also thinking about it in a situation that happened with me. I'm just going to tell you what happened with me one time when Brandon was 3 years old when we first moved into our house. I thought Brandon was outside with Josh. Josh thought Brandon was, I thought Brandon was outside with my mom because my mom lived with us at the time. And Mom thought Brandon was inside with me because we were putting stuff away when we moved in. And I went outside with mom, and she was like, "Where's Brandon?" I was like, "I thought he was with you." And she was like, "No, he's with you." So I'm searching the house and everything. I couldn't find him. My first call was my husband because I was panicked because I didn't know what the hell. I didn't live in this area. I can't say what area I live in, but I was new to this area. So I didn't know this area that well. And I was panicked. And he calmed me down, and I did find him. What happened was is the gate was left open, and we had a new puppy, and he got out the gate, and my son just decided to go take a road trip with the dog walking down the road. And I found him 3 houses down. But I did call my husband first to, because I was panicked. Don't laugh at me. My mom's sitting next to me because she remembers this story.
Yeah, I could see it.
I don't
But
know.
I can't, like maybe she thought her daughter just ran off in the woods or something. I don't know. They live out in the country. I don't know what went through their heads. I don't understand the mom right now. That's my only opinion I'm going to say out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to be ugly.
Well, Tammy, what do you think about the coincidence or the odds of 2 missing family members, Candace's sister and now daughter, in 11 years missing?
Yeah, that's creepy. I think somebody took her. I think that it was somebody that she knew, and they kind of maybe lured her away by let's go fishing or let's go swimming, and she went with them because she knew them, and of course mom wasn't keeping an eye on her, so she could just sneak away and it not be a big thing. And I think she was gone probably longer than they're telling. She was, I think she'd been gone missing a little bit before her mom figured it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's her guilt talking when she's like, it was 2 minutes. I know, it was probably not. It was probably like, who knows how long.
And with another family member going missing, it's kind of like these people knew who to prey on.
Yeah, I could see that too, because, I mean, if they're always going to go with statistics, it usually is, we'll call it lower class people that it happens to. So, and
And
they found
she
too,
didn't.
Go ahead.
She doesn't have the best, record as far as being the greatest mom because of all the stuff both of them have been into. So it wouldn't be hard for somebody to take one of them because they not paying attention half the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the sister that's missing actually used to have temporary custody of the boys, the 3 sons, or the 2 sons maybe at the time, but the older kids. The missing sister had temporary custody of the kids and was actually trying to get to adopt them. So.
Yeah. And then she went missing. Shortly after, before that, I think, right?
Yes, before yep.
See, I didn't get to dive into all that part.
And she called her husband and said that she'd be home by midnight. And then never came home.
The sister?
Yep.
And that was 11 years ago, you said, right?
Yeah, I think it was 2009, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get into that part of it too before we started.
Well, the thing is, someone asked if Candus was around the area in Wisconsin, and they said no, she might have been in Arkansas. But if she was with Dawn back then, I found arrest records of Dawn in Wisconsin. And I actually used to live not far away from where she disappeared from. She was in St. Croix, Wisconsin, and then they found her car at the Grantsburg, Wisconsin, or whatever. I'm gonna guess it was that gas station that had the has the big liquor store attached to it.
So that's even more bizarre. You have two
Yeah.
disappearances in
Mhm.
one family.
In one family, and Dawn has an arrest record from the same area where the missing sister is. Just gonna throw that out there. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dawn has
That's just
a record in multiple different states, at least 4, for sure. 4 different states. Hey, Cotton Candy.
They
Hey,
better.
I
Diane.
just saw her
They
little
better be looking
symbol
at
come
the.
up. Sorry, go ahead, Tammy. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying they better be paying attention to the other children that are there
No kidding. Well,
because they
I
may go
heard that
missing too.
he said in his interview with, I think it was Kingsport News, Kingsport Time News, they flat out asked him, how are you doing with your kids, as far as like them going back to school because they're fixing to start school there, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that they're not even comfortable with them walking to the school, the bus stop. Now, whether they stick to that, I don't know.
I call bullshit. They won't stick to that. I guarantee. They'll do it a couple times for looks, but even I am guilty of that. I'll be like,
Mhm.
I get all paranoid through paranoid spurts, and I won't let the boys go down to the bus stop alone, or I'll watch them from the window or whatever. But then there's other times where I'm like, screw this, I'm going back to bed or whatever, and the boys are together, they're fine.
Yeah, but you have two. I only have one. I just drove them to school though.
I just don't think, especially, I mean, they like to drink. Like, we all know that. And they have even said that. Even Dawn said Candace has a bigger drinking problem now. So, again, they might do that for looks a few times, but again, that's not going to fly properly. But we'll see. Their boys
That's
are
why I
older
brought it up.
anyways.
Yeah.
How old are they? Yeah, so she wouldn't even have to really worry about it because they're older, so
And him saying that they passed the polygraph test, that's him saying it. I couldn't find anywhere where law enforcement said that. And I looked everywhere today.
Betsy, I'm not sure whether it's legal or not there. Why she was buying a bulb pipe. I didn't hear a bulb pipe. I heard a glass pipe. I've smoked marijuana with a glass pipe. They're sold at tobacco stores everywhere. They smoke really good. It's like a mini bong kind of. So, I can't exactly say anything about her smoking pot, but if she bought a glass pipe, it doesn't mean it was for anything but pot, because there's pot pipes that are glass. I don't know how else to say it. Like, sorry. I mean, I don't know. Am I
Good point,
wrong? Or does
Galen.
not meth, like people that smoke meth usually like on the skinnier side? Am I like totally off here?
Well, and
Mm.
usually,
Not from what I've seen.
Everyone's saying
Usually,
Allie and Candace are meth heads, but both of them are bigger women. So,
it's not so much like the drug itself. It's they spend all their money on drugs, so they don't eat.
oh, okay.
Well, she in
Damn, I
her
don't know
interview,
them.
she looked like she was on something.
Yeah,
Meth.
yeah, she did. She was like all spaced out.
I think it was
Yeah, she
being
was.
exhausted and drunk, like a mix of a hangover and exhausted and guilt. I mean, if I'm being honest,
I
I
mean, her
think
eyes kept rolling in the back of her head.
all of them know what happened. There's no way Allie doesn't know, Hunter doesn't know. Candus and Hunter have to keep checking their stories together. Yeah, Don, I think, knows because he's clearing for whatever happened. They're just afraid of their records and going back to prison. But I mean, he's even talking about her being dead now and seeing her at the resurrection, and now saying the police are doing too little, too late. Like, I don't like how he's been talking in the last 48 hours. I think it's very rude. I think it's disturbing. I did honestly try being nice. I reached out to him and everything, but like, it's been a month today, right? So we need Summer to come home, and I guess either way that has to happen, whether she is still here or not here. Like, I think they said that they passed the lie detector test because they're hoping that they will go to the body, or Don will lead them to the body or something. That's what I'm thinking. I don't trust any of them. I think they all know. I think the grandma knows and is just afraid. The boys probably know and are definitely afraid. I don't know. Like, I try to see it as being a sex offender coming and doing this, but I can't. There's the missing time, and then Allie saying, well, we can't talk about that missing time. It's part of the whatever investigation, interrogation. And then there's also the other thing is the two families bickering, and how then all of a sudden Don's throwing a 15-year-old under the bus. And it's like, don't you have better things to do than to be literally going back and forth spewing insult? Like, it doesn't look good for him. And then throwing, it's like he's pointing the finger at, well, how come they started being mean to us and turning on us after Summer's disappearance? So he's trying to point the finger at them for Summer's disappearance. Then he's trying to point it at all the sex offenders for the disappearance. And it's like, he's also, a red truck came.
I think he's just trying to. I think he's trying to confuse everybody.
Oh, definitely.
Where did this? Okay, that's another question I have written down right here. I'm sorry, Shid, that you just brought up a question.
Hey, Stacy. Oh, the red truck. Hey, Emma. Hey, Leona. Hey, Man's Life. Yeah, I don't think she's a diabetic. I just think she was drinking and exhausted. That's all I think it is. Maybe, and pot. I mean, the missing
her
sister.
shirt was on inside out.
Yeah. To be honest, well, don't get mad at me. But I definitely think that that's why Don helps cover up or whatever. I think that they know, like, dirt on each other. I don't know if they both got rid of the sister or what, but then Candus's dad died 6 weeks ago. So within 6 weeks, the grandpa dies. Supposedly he left Summer an inheritance. So in 11 years, we have sister just disappears off the face of the earth. Grandpa dies. Summer's missing.
I heard somewhere that Grandpa favored the two that are missing, right?
Exactly.
I think Mark pointed that out. Or Prairie Boy, sorry.
Yes, Rose was favored.
Yeah.
And over the other sisters, and Candus and the other sister was very jealous of that. Not only that, but Rose had temporary custody and was trying to adopt Candus's older kids that are actually, like someone said in chat, adopted elsewhere, out of the family. And that's probably because they didn't trust Candus and Don, because I had family members that wanted to adopt me when I was thrown into the foster care system, but they weren't allowed because my mom kept trying to kidnap me. So if there's any kind of worry there about the kids being too close to Don and Candus, they would not allow any family members to adopt the kids.
Yeah.
I know that from experience. So money is evil. Wow.
I
Yeah.
think she was kidnapped.
I was fixing to say, yeah,
I do not.
the comment you just highlighted.
Oh, which one? Yeah,
Oh,
the statistics. Yeah.
yeah.
Free Britney. Yeah, I just don't think that well, I don't believe in coincidences like that. So I definitely feel like they were involved with the missing sister. But with Summer, I think it was an accident. But I just think that that's possibly why they cover. Maybe they think that it does bring up the missing sister a lot. I don't know.
It seems to be like
All over.
retaliating for what is being said to him and about him on social media. So it looks like to me. Like factoring the corner so he's going to attack everybody.
Good question, Debbie. I don't know. She's asking if we know how long it would take for Summer to be missing for someone else to get the inheritance. They haven't said anything as far as I know.
I was going to look at it yesterday, but how long someone has to be a missing person before they get the judge will rule them dead. It's a certain, I think it's 5 years.
Probably varies on state to state. Yeah, it's not instant, that's for sure. I don't know where that inheritance thing came from. I'd like to see like documentation of that.
Yeah, because I was looking today and I couldn't find any documentation.
Yeah, that's the
So
problem.
like I said, I did a quick search today. I didn't do a deep dive today, so because I was at the dentist and stuff, so
Yeah,
I
there's
thought
really
I
not.
was wackadoo.
There's not a lot of well, law enforcement isn't putting out very much at all. So a lot of this is he said, she said stuff.
Oh yeah, and they're gonna keep a lot of stuff close to them too. They're not gonna release a lot out to us,
Well,
which
exactly.
is the norm.
Yeah.
What's your take on it, Mr. Shear? It's your turn.
Well, I don't. I'd have to say that there's something to do with the boy H
Oh,
because
see, I'm not ready to go there yet, but I want to hear yours. I'm interested in what you have to say.
the timeline, according to Allie, they picked
Right.
him up at 10:30, and it was apparently to go fishing and swimming. They didn't go fishing, and they only went swimming for 20 minutes, which makes no sense.
Right.
And then there's like 2 or 3 hours that are unaccounted for. And then she comes back, drops him off at something like 2:30. But that time is screwy because Allie said it's 45 minutes from her house to Candus, but it's only 23. And that video was apparently of Summer in the truck was taken at 3:09, which means they were still on the road. So it was after 2:30, or they weren't driving home. They were driving maybe to Don's work. Who knows? But there's so much time that's not accounted for. And the fact that Allie said that she said two things. She said the police have his phone, her son's phone, and she can't talk about what happened because of the interrogation. Those were her words. And law enforcement never said that they were interrogating anybody. So I'm thinking something happened there, and they're trying to get more information on it without really putting a scare in anybody, but it just doesn't add up. They went somewhere, did something. They were only swimming for 20 minutes, and that was like 4 hours.
I agree with your point. I agree with your point, but we may not, like we said earlier, the law enforcement hasn't told us everything. They may know more about that timeline than we do. I wish they would tell
guarantee
us
they
more.
do.
Sure.
I'm like I said, until I know more facts, I'm not ready to take that leap yet. But I do have my stuff that I do want to talk to you about because I value your opinion. So I have some stuff I want to send to you later. You can share.
Yeah, I'm not saying that he did everything, but I'm just saying that those points will make everyone look bad, and basically everybody's full of shit.
Yeah, that's
I
yeah,
agree,
they're
Betsy.
all like
Yeah.
they are all shady AF, like another case we all know well.
Yeah.
Elizabeth
Imagine that.
Anderson, I'm just a sub that got interested in everything and just started talking to Sharon, started following cases with her.
What did they say? Oh, Vanessa.
She didn't know who I was. Elizabeth didn't know who I was.
Oh, these are my sisters.
But I don't have a channel or anything. I just like true crime.
I dragged them up on Thursday nights with
Yeah.
me to chit chat.
And we all have different opinions and different stuff. I stick, we all have different opinions and we're proving to panels everywhere. We're trying to prove that we can all get out there, have different opinions, and walk away still loving each other when we get off this panel tonight.
Yeah.
Just because we don't see eye to eye on every single thing doesn't mean that we don't love each other. We just have different opinions. And, sometimes the stuff Cher points out makes me say, ah. Sometimes the things I point out makes her say, ah, but it leads to us other questions and we keep getting stuck in this deep, dark hole on that other case. Oh my God.
And then Mr. Cher has a totally different thing than none of us have.
Right.
He thinks something totally different than we do.
Thank you, Betsy Boop. I appreciate that.
It's always too nice.
Not being nice, I'm saying.
He's the beard of reason. He's supposed to be nice. Well, what are we going to call you when you shave that off?
I guess they'll just go back to the voice of
Yeah.
reason.
That's better than what I
Oh,
was
there you go.
thinking.
Yep.
Or I'll just tape it back on after I tape it.
I do not know why I come up with these stupid ideas.
Yeah, it was all
It was your idea. And you're the one that loves the beard the most, girlfriend. What are you doing?
Me and the cat.
Right.
Y'all are cray-cray. But you hit $1,000. You got to do what you got to do.
That's for a good cause.
It'll grow back.
Well,
What did Dalen say?
Look at him. I said it'll grow back.
Yeah, it will. Oh, I'm on comments. Aww. So did anyone ever hear my question that I asked?
No.
Where the red truck, because I was muted. I thought y'all heard me. Where the red truck thing came into play. Who brought that to the authorities and everything?
I don't even know.
I could not find out who the source was on that.
I got a theory about that.
What is it?
What's your theory?
That
I'm interested.
video of Summer. People keep saying there's a red truck following them, and they're just looking at shit that's in the box. I think that's where the red truck theory came from to begin with. I think someone made it up. Because I also heard that it was found in a different county with the plates removed, and like that would be an obvious suspect, but police didn't say any of it. So I don't think it means anything.
Okay.
I've also heard stories about a blue minivan and a yellow vehicle too.
Hmm.
So I have no idea.
Red truck in this case, red car in another.
Yeah, well, this one has a red truck, a yellow truck, and a blue minivan.
Yeah, I feel like Don just threw a bunch of shit out immediately, and I don't like that because since he likes statistics so much, when people do that, and it happened in the Christian
Yeah.
Andriacchio case also, we got a suicide here. It's tunnel vision from that point forward, Don.
Yeah.
It's another case we could go talk about too.
Mm-hmm. The police shared it? Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Yes.
What, they shared the
Is
red
she talking
truck
about the red truck?
theory?
Yeah, I saw that the police shared it, but I wondered what made the theory come up.
Right.
There has to be a reason that the cops are, because the cops are I mean, in the interview, the cop even talked about it. What's his name?
Well, then they
Sheriff
said it was a
Lawson? Yes.
truck with a red toad in the back, not a red truck.
From what I saw on News 5 for that area, they were saying a red or maroon 1990 to late 1990 to early 2000s, red or maroon Toyota Tacoma. That's what they were interested. Law enforcement is interested in. Anyone that can provide information about this witness is how they worded it.
Yeah. I just feel like it was somebody that they knew,
Yes, white buckets in
and
the back.
they took her because they knew they could.
You think?
I'm
I'm
leaning
tracking
toward
the
that.
church.
Yeah.
What if, like, the Sunday school teacher took her? No, I'm
Yes.
just kidding.
Oh
I'm
gosh.
just kidding.
Well,
Just kidding.
Okay,
I
should
think
move it now?
that
Check the email.
Hey, Sky.
I think that maybe the family might feel they know who it is, but they don't want to say anything because of who it is.
See, I wondered that.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But why? Like, maybe because they owed for drugs or something? I don't know.
Oh,
No, I think it's along the lines of sex trafficking.
Oh. I just don't know. I think they were counting on it to look like that more than anything. Where's my chapstick?
and see, I think someone was counting on blame going towards the parent.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I could see it like that too.
No,
You
babe,
think
you're
maybe-
entitled to your opinion too. I see your side of it as well.
Well, I don't like how he's talking.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
No, I agree. We all agree on that. We all agree we don't like how Don's talking. Like I started
Yeah.
out, social media is how it's getting out there. But it seems like I do
I think he's
feel like he gave up.
Well, the
The
other
last
thing too is
48
like I
hours.
don't believe in these psychics or whatever, but then he's posting about how these people are having dreams and whatever, and he's going with that, but you don't like what psychics are saying, even though these people are trying to help or whatever, you know.
I
I think he's just making crap up as he goes.
I think he just gave up and has just given up on his daughter being alive still.
Mr.
As a
Scherzer,
parent, personally, as a parent, I don't think I could give up that easily.
Oh, I know.
I'd
I
probably
couldn't.
still be turning on every stone in
the
the
crazy
woods,
train.
you know.
Crazy train's coming, you guys.
I hear it.
Hey, Sky.
No. All right, Betsy. We'll see you.
Bye, Betsy.
Bye, Betsy.
Net.
Night, John Boy.
Well, no, I don't think so, Tasha. I'm gonna put the link in there if anyone else wants to come up here. Kinda got a stomach ache. There we go. I'm not even sure, honestly, Nelly, what to think on this case because I go back and forth in my mind, just like the Watts case, kind of, where I'm like, I don't know.
I think because on this one, I think it's because it's so new and we don't have a whole lot of details is why it's kind of going back and forth. You know? I mean, because in my mind, too, I do go back and forth, but you know me, I'm the one that looks for facts and, you know, goes that way, but I don't know who it is right now. I like I said, I have a couple of theories, but that one on the one that one I'm not ready to go to yet.
Yeah.
I just don't
That's
feel like I
what
have
I'm
enough
thinking,
information.
You see Monica's comment?
That's what I said. He gave up. Why is he giving up? If he thinks she was kidnapped
Yeah.
and thinks she's in somebody's basement in America, like he said, he wants the military to come in
That
and
is
search
so.
everybody's basements. And that's, you know, when they asked, what do you want? It wasn't, I want my baby home. It was, I want the military to come search and deal with the terrorists here. That I was like, okay.
That's just crazy.
I would be out there looking for my baby. I wouldn't be giving up yet. That's my personal opinion.
And she hasn't really said anything other than when they interviewed her, has she?
Yeah, I haven't
Like
seen
he has
Mom
on
say
social
much.
media.
I don't think Mom has said anything since that interview that I've seen. I only saw,
Yeah.
that's the last thing I saw that she did. And I'm sorry, she
Yeah.
didn't look like she was in her right frame of mind to be doing an
No.
interview.
No, she didn't.
I wish I was.
I think he's just very strange with all the
Net
stuff he's
Detective,
coming up with.
I agree with DC Net Detective's comment. Where's Sharon? Mr. Shergo.
I'm here. Sharon just passed me her phone.
Oh, okay. I was like, where'd everybody go?
I know.
I was like, I'm not doing this by myself. Panic mode.
Yeah, illegals don't have real jobs. I agree. Yeah.
Hey, Angel Eyes. Hey, Chrissy.
I don't think the children have said anything either, have they? The brothers?
No, I didn't see anything. I haven't seen that. No, I think they're young, aren't they?
Yeah, I
don't
just
see
didn't
where
know if they had.
No, I didn't see anything. I searched for sibling. I mean, because I don't know their names. I searched for their siblings
Yeah, I
and
don't
stuff like, you know, for her siblings interviews or anything like that, and I didn't find anything. I'm sure the police have talked to them.
I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I would hope.
Gosh, 30. Yeah, I would hope so too.
I think that
Mark, did you say? Oh,
They talked to some specialists, I guess the boys did, but also the church guy Don that talked for them. Was that his name, Don?
mhm.
Um, he said that he had talked to the boys, and he actually said the boys told him that that basement door was locked.
yeah, but he's contradicted himself a couple times on different streams.
Mhm.
So it's like
Mhm.
people are all just trying to get their moment or something. I don't know.
Hey, I think
Yeah.
I think Meg is backstage.
Oh yeah, there she is.
Hello.
How is everybody?
Hello,
How are
Meg.
you?
Good. I don't know anything about this case. I was just coming on to say hi.
Well, hello.
Hello, Meg.
Well, I mean, I know like a tiny bit, but that's it.
Is the Summer Wells case real?
Oh, haha, very funny. Well,
I
I
know
don't
whenever a
know. I
red
mean, from what
car.
this is the one where her Bly, right? Her aunt is also missing
Yeah.
and never found, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie, it seems a little strange to me, but it's too early. I don't know enough about
Yeah.
it to
See,
say
that's
that
where
yet,
I'm at
but-
too.
Hey,
I think that's where we're all at. We're kind of just clutching at straws here.
hey, really quick, let's bring it to Watts. Were any
Okay.
of you aware that John Walsh actually had something to do with Chris Watts's plea deal? John Walsh.
No.
Yeah, I have to find
No.
that again. I found it interesting that he is apparently the one who had talked Chris into doing the plea deal, something like that. But John Walsh is involved in the Chris Watts plea deal, and yeah. Anyway, squirrel.
Hmm.
I thought that was interesting. So Meg, I thought of you because like
John Walsh is remind me who?
John Walsh is America's Most Wanted. Yep.
Oh, okay.
His little boy was kidnapped in a
Mhm.
mall.
That's who
Yeah.
I thought you were referring to, but I wasn't.
Yeah. So that's weird that he would
Yeah.
be involved at all, right?
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
That's.
Where did you hear that? Or where was that?
I saw it yesterday. Looking through a bunch of stuff. It said something, the plea deal, and then it said John Walsh. And I kept reading that like, nah, it can't be the same John Walsh, is it? So,
I want to say someone pointed that out to me before, but wasn't there someone who's on Chris's attorney, one of his attorneys that, or defense team that last name was Walsh
was it John Walsh
as well?
attorney? That would make sense. But
That
he
makes sense.
had his public defender's name is John Walsh because it was a public defender.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There was his public defender's name was John
That
Walsh, right?
would make more sense because I was like, why does he have anything to do with this?
Yeah, but it also makes sense on a different level as well, just because, well, I won't get into all that, but so is there, I am curious though, are there any like, as far as the Summer Wells case, what is is a lot of things not adding up? Because that's what I've been listening to some live streams and whatnot, but I haven't really been engaging. But it seems
That's
to me
pretty
like
much.
a lot of people are confused about who's who and who's driving what truck and who, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of discrepancy, and basically no one's story adds up.
And there's no tears, right? There's no sadness coming from any of the family members, right? There's no.
Not that I see.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah,
I mean, they
that's
do, in
interesting.
their interviews they do look like they're worn right out, but yeah, no tears.
And then what happened with her aunt? Nothing. Is that a cold case? Is that considered a cold case? Or?
Yeah.
I would think so. Yeah, it was so long ago. It was 2009.
So she happened to just go
She
missing,
just
and that went
disappeared.
cold, and now her niece Summer just happens to go missing, and nobody knows anything.
Correct.
Yep.
To me,
Yeah.
that's odd, especially that much of a time
Yeah.
difference too, or time span.
And I was even trying to find statistics, and there are none.
I tried to Google statistics for it too and found none also.
And I also did test theory of calling for ER times 2. Is that the same case?
Hey Jenna, what's up, Lou?
Hey,
Is there a lot of information being released with this case, but then it still doesn't add up?
No, the
No.
police
I mean,
aren't
as far as
releasing much. It's just what people are saying, like the parents and the family friends and that kind of thing.
I kind of think
And no,
that she was kidnapped, and that the aunt and her, it's a connection.
is law enforcement being transparent, or are they saying that they can't release any information because it's an ongoing investigation or something?
they aren't saying much, which is weird. Like, so the parents are all saying everything, and the friends they're all saying, they're, is that this? What was I saying though? Oh, but the police are not really saying anything. They're saying that right now everybody is considered a suspect, but they aren't like combating anything that Dawn or Candace have said. They said they passed lie detector tests, but the police have not come out and said that they passed lie detector tests or anything. So they're just kind of sitting back and letting them kind of talk. And they're not saying much other than it's still an active investigation. We're still searching, and everybody's
And
a
everyone is still a suspect.
yeah.
Everyone's still a suspect,
Yeah.
but there's no like main suspect.
They have not released me. He said,
No.
Lawson said everyone is still a suspect.
problem is
Well, I will
nobody's
tell you,
story adds up. Like
no one's story.
nobody's story actually makes sense. This
So
whole
did
thing.
the parents? Who's the
Well,
parent? Not
they
Dawn. Who's Dawn?
The dad.
Okay. So have both parents came out and gave a statement, a public statement, separately or together, or
yes,
Well, yeah, they've kind of done both.
they were together. Yeah.
Yeah, they're standing beside each other, but talking separate. I
Right.
guess if that makes sense.
And they've each done interviews solo too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dawn
and
has.
there's hardly any emotion or tears?
Yeah.
No
Nope.
tears, but they do seem really like beat down.
Interesting. Yeah, it's too early for me to say, but I do see some red flags. But I will tell you that Tristan Bailey case, I would be highly suspicious of. A lot of red flags in that one. I don't know if there's any new information about that or not, but I think I saw someone put out a video about some sort of something in somebody, what it was his name, Aiden, is that his name? Aiden's room or something, some sort of occult stuff or something.
Oh wow.
I don't know, but I would, yeah, there's definitely something funky going on with that case.
Prissy. Yeah, definitely shady stuff with the family going on for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The mom is cold as I yeah. It seems that way anyway.
Yeah, I'll have to watch those interviews. I'd be interested to see those, or those not interviews, but the statements by the parents. Because I'm wondering if that's what they want everybody to believe, is that, trying to figure out who's involved, and if the mom, it sounds like the mom's suspicious, and it sounds like the dad's suspicious, and then everybody's, racking their brains trying to figure out where, Summer Wells is, and I don't
Well,
know.
neither
It's just I'm suspicious of any of these high profile cases. just
neither
based on,
one of
like,
them have the
Mm.
neither one of the parents have good track records. So
Yeah, that's true.
So did the police say anything that they think that there's a connection to each case as far as like the aunt and
No, they
or
haven't
they're
said
not saying anything?
anything about it yet. Nope,
Oh,
they haven't
okay.
said anything.
So the parents were the ones that contacted the news outlets and gave the statements?
You know what? That's a really good question. I'm
I
not
was
sure.
at the news outlets contacted them, but
I'm not sure how.
I mean,
Yeah,
who originally released the story? The police, because she's missing, and so after how long was she missing? How long was Summer Wells missing before the whoever released the information about her missing? I guess is what I'm wondering.
well, the
well,
Like,
I
mom
was
guess
said
there
it
like
wasn't very long.
was there
no.
flyers? Was there?
Yes, it started with it was Amber Alert that got passed around on Facebook and stuff, and then it turned into she was still missing, and it got more and more traction, and then yeah, and
Doesn't there
just
have to be a suspect to have an amber and a vehicle to have an Amber Alert though?
that's a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe that's because yeah, it started with an Amber Alert.
But I
Normally
think
the
the
Amber
Amber
Alert
Alert, they
starts with
called it
no.
off, didn't they?
They did call the Amber Alert off. Mr. Scher's gonna look it up right now.
Yeah.
yeah, they pulled it up just recently.
Yeah, but it was an Amber Alert. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's where they got the red truck, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not another red vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
My thinking exactly.
Yep.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into it more. But when it took me, I'm not gonna lie, it took me a few minutes to figure out in one live stream. I'm like, wait, so who's Bly and who's Summer? And wait, so she's the daughter of who? And wait, or the niece of like, and I'm like, wait, what? And then I finally figured out, and they're like, yes, Megan, you got it. I'm like, okay, good. It's so confusing at first.
The connection to church. Well, I just think that's for show, to be honest. If someone had said every time he gets back from doing jail or prison stints, he gets very churchy again or something, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, for me, I feel like it's just for show.
Okay, the Amber Alert thing,
I feel like. Oh, I'm sorry.
it's kind of vague, but here the criteria: the person is 17 years of age or younger, in imminent danger of bodily injury or death, and there is a description of the child or the abductor or the vehicle. So it would technically be, it would be the criteria met for an Amber Alert, but it would kind of be a judgment call.
You said there was not a description of those last three things, or there was a description?
No, there is a description of the child or the abductor or the vehicle. It doesn't have to be all.
So what? But what was included then? Just the
I don't know what you're
child?
asking.
Just the description of the
Oh,
child.
yeah. Yeah, they didn't have a description of the abductor. Maybe the vehicle, possible.
Then wouldn't that just be a missing person?
A
That
bolo?
wouldn't
No, because it doesn't have to be all.
Because it's a child, they put an Amber Alert out. Because she was only 5. So, and probably because he said it was an abduction right from the beginning. So they probably put it out as an Amber Alert.
Who said that? The dad?
Dawn called right away and said, my little girl's been abducted.
And where was she supposed to be when this happened?
At home in her basement playing with toys, which is her bedroom.
She was abducted from her bedroom in the basement.
Yep, while Mom
That's
and
what he's
Grandma were
claiming.
outside planting flowers in the front yard.
Mhm.
Okay, that's weird.
With,
And where was Dawn and Mom?
well, Mom was planting flowers with Grandma
Oh,
outside in the
okay.
front yard. The brothers
Dawn
were
was-
inside playing video games in the kitchen, and Don was on his way home from work because he
And
called
this-
911 from a mile away from home.
So somebody had to have called him to know that
Candace
she was
did.
missing?
Summer's
The
mom,
mom
Candace,
called him.
and said Summer's missing or whatever, supposedly. And so he said, hang up with me and call 911. And so then they both called 911 at the same time.
So she either wandered off, what they're saying, from the last known location being the basement, or someone went into the home and took her.
Yes, they started off with saying they believed somebody came to the home and took her. Now they're saying she probably could have wandered down the driveway or down. Now he said through the woods. Now he's saying he knows for certain she's not in the woods.
To
Yeah, so-
grandmother's house we go.
Yeah, Grandma lives in a trailer on
I'm
the
just
property.
kidding. I'm kidding, but 'cause you said
No,
it.
here when she said that, because Grandma does live on the property.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
why I giggled.
So okay, so they're just
And they have 20
not very
dogs
good
and not
parents.
one of them barked.
Well, that's the thing. Is
And
even in their interview, there's a dog bark, and so I'm thinking a barking dog isn't going to alert anybody. Because you got 20 dogs, you got wildlife around there. I bet you within 10 minutes, at least 2 of the dogs are barking at something.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm guessing they didn't have
Mary,
security cameras. They don't seem like
Mary
it.
T. I'm sorry. I
Hey,
was just going
Keisha.
to tell Mary T that I do believe the church is involved somehow.
I was
And I'm
kind of
thinking that might have
suspicious of
been,
that also. The church is weird.
well, I was thinking maybe the dogs didn't bark because they knew the people.
Yeah, that could be.
Well, and what's also weird is this church person has interjected himself into it quite a bit, and also
Yes.
he was one of the first people that the Candace and Don called over there, and he was there right, like he said, helicopters were there,
Mhm.
so he was one of the first people there. Now he's coming out and doing interviews, and yeah, I don't know.
Have they released the 911 calls?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just reading your messages, Nellie. You should rest up. I love you.
I love you too, girl. I will
Yes.
call y'all
Yes,
tomorrow
Nelly.
for sure.
What?
Bye, panel. I love you
Go
guys.
rest. Love you.
Bye.
Love
All right,
you. Good night,
thanks.
Nellie.
Night.
Okay, say that again, babe.
Well, someone said that they did release the 911 calls. I haven't heard them. I'd like to.
Yeah, I haven't heard him either. Maybe can you look?
I haven't either.
Google
That's
it?
why I had to think for a minute.
Who said they heard the 911 calls? And dogs.
Why does it like remind me of the Gurnan case though, the Cash Gurnan case, like where
Oh,
they were in the bedroom sleeping, and then the person just comes in and just happens to just take one of them with like not, I don't know. Sounds kind of familiar, but weird.
yeah, Mary.
So
they
has
do.
anybody? Are there any search parties? Or is there any of the police looking? Or they looked? Are they sending out like in the swamps, or what are they? Looking for her in the swamps or anything?
They've been searching a lot around the house.
So the police are involved. They are getting involved at least.
Well,
Taking it seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Well, according to the dad, there's been a lot of searches, but I'm not sure if there's been as many as he's claiming.
And who's the church person? Is this like the
Deacon of the church. The church
and
that
he's
they all
doing
go to.
interviews? He's doing news interviews.
Yeah,
Oh, this is weird. I don't know.
Mhm.
it's very weird.
Again, it's too. I don't know enough about it to say, but to me, it's just something's off about it.
Well, usually when somebody that isn't part of the family
Wait.
inserts themselves into a
David has a special
investigation
flute
like
phone
that,
with
it's
his
kind of
phone.
like,
David, that's what his name is, not Don. David, the church deacon. He has a special.
Okay.
They had to scale down the search because they, like, was it today or yesterday? They were saying it's like $28 an hour per person for searching, and they had something like,
Wow.
I can't even remember, some crazy amount. So
How long has she been missing?
for a month today,
A month. Yeah.
I'm just. And when is it? When? So it's.
June 15th,
So
she went missing.
we've known about it. This case has been out for a month.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you know what's
Um,
weird? You want to know what's weird? Like, prior to her going missing, the mom even took a picture of her standing inside a giant coffin.
Yeah, that's another. That's okay. That's weird.
That's weird, right?
It's one of those, like the Chris Watts thing with
Yes.
the whole baby, the doll or whatever with the sheet over
Yes,
it.
it's very much like
Yeah.
that vibe. It's so
Yeah.
creepy.
So what are the
And
odds?
that
Another
place
one.
that they were visiting is a touristy spot.
It was a touristy spot, but still, Summer standing in a giant coffin, and now
Okay.
she's missing.
That's like
You and
what
God
we
will walk
call
on up.
Totally take our picture
Well,
in
there
there.
you go.
is it foreshadowing or something
We
or
wouldn't be missing.
Well, okay. What went missing after that? I don't think that's fair. You just admitted your daughter's gonna be taking pictures in that thing.
Yes, but my
Well,
daughters aren't missing.
She wasn't missing at the time either. She took a picture in there.
And now she's missing.
Yeah. So there you go.
yeah,
Now
but
it's
I don't
weird
know,
because
that's
she's
weird,
missing.
especially with the Watts thing. That's a red flag to me. But there's something else I was gonna ask. Because it's weird because how I don't know the statistics on how many children go missing a day or month or week or whatever, but why is it that
Right.
only certain cases, when there's so many that go missing, get so much mainstream media attention? What makes one child going missing more important than any of the other ones? So to me, that
Yeah.
is what people need to, in my personal opinion, people need to ask themselves is why is it that there's only these certain mainstream media cases that get so much, attention over all the others? What's the reason? There's got to be a reason behind it, in my opinion.
It is weird. You think about it.
Oh, I can't remember now.
So there's a danger, Will Robertson. Danger.
Parents are quality, in my opinion. I would not agree. I love Dollywood. Oh, that's where they are. That's Dollywood. Yep, they were at Dollywood.
Dollywood. Okay.
I probably didn't take a picture of that.
I bet you almost everybody walking by does that. I mean, you can't look at that and go, "Oh, this is foreshadowing."
Yeah, but why was that picture released out of all the pictures?
It's not. It
Did
wasn't
they just
released.
go there?
People were going on their social media and taking shit.
Is their social media still public?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's a red flag to me again. Just like Shanann's being made public the entire time, but the Ruseks don't want you to talk about the case, but they leave the Shanann's Facebook
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
public.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Sheriff.
So it sounds to me like they want people to go down a rabbit hole and go into their Facebook and try to figure all the things out.
These people are using their social media still.
Yeah.
Like they're still communicating with people through their social media, so they can't believe it.
Yeah, because she liked her. She was like a TikToker. Ayo, Tammy.
Tammy Ayo.
Hey, Tammy.
It was creepy. And
No, you guys, no, they didn't release it. Okay, this was posted on their social media long before anything happened with Summer. See, this is what happens. It's the same bullshit with Watts. Someone thinks something and they get it all misconstrued. No, people are pouring through their past pictures and looking for anything they can to give them shit about. That's what's going on.
I know, but I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, why is it still made public?
Because they still use their social media to converse with people.
Yeah, but that's fine. But why? That's what I'm saying, though. You can still converse with people that you know and family, but why make it public so for everybody to see?
They probably don't know how to make their
You're just
pictures
saying,
only available to friends.
well, no, they did. They just recently put their pages to only friends, but they added a bunch of like well, before tonight, I was one of Donald's friends.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Well, mine's like that, but I don't even remember how I did that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to set all my pictures to only be able to like friends or shit like that. Yeah. And these people aren't like highly intellectual, real social media mongers either. They're just country folk. So
Are they engaging with anybody? Like, are they engaging themselves in social media?
Yes, that's all they're
YouTube and-
doing. It's
yes,
weird.
they're using it now.
They did social media before they were even on the news. They did Unmasked.
Are you serious?
Dead serious before they
Why
even
would they be
officially
doing?
aired on the
And I'm
news.
sorry, I'm not trying to.
They were
I'm
all
not
over
trying
YouTube.
to go be. I'm trying to not have a biased
Why?
opinion whatsoever
Because
when I look into these cases. But
people
why
talk
are they
about
not
them.
concentrating on getting the mainstream media outlets to get this information out there?
Well, they're doing everything.
Yeah,
I can
they
see
do
that
it
for
on
a missing
YouTube.
kid.
exactly.
Yeah, I think I can see them using every outlet for their missing kid. But I guess but okay, for me, like now he's condemning social media, but he's all about social media. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Who is
it just doesn't.
Well,
who
how
is
The
that all
dad?
started? How that all started is people like us internet sleuths just went fucking nuts on them, attacking them as soon as this story broke.
Yeah,
And they started defending themselves on social media.
true.
That's how it all got going. It's not like they just took the social media out of the blue to try and gain fame or something. That's not what happened.
No, but what's weird is that what he put on there, I think it was today, about the military. Why don't they send the military to find his little girl? Because
I've
she's in a
said that for
basement somewhere
fucking like
tied up.
years. I've said
So they're
for
more worried
years
about
we
what
should have
people.
the military here and stop worrying about other countries. I'm totally with him on that. Get our crime rates and drugs and child trafficking and all that shit under control here before we start worrying about our oil interests overseas. But yeah, that's a whole other rant.
Mm-hmm.
So they're more worried. I'm just asking. I'm not implying. I'm just saying. Are they more worried about what people on social media think? Because you guys said that they were trying to defend themselves as far as um, people attacking them, saying that they had a part
Yeah,
in
I
her.
have to say yeah.
Okay, but so why aren't they? Why would any of that matter to them? The most important thing should be them finding Summer, right? So why are they more worried about defending their innocence or whatever compared to doing whatever they need to do to find Summer?
Why is it so weird that if someone's attacking you, you defend yourself?
Well, because I wouldn't, if personally, if my child was missing, I wouldn't give two shits what anybody on social media thought. I would be doing the best I could and do whatever I could to find my daughter.
But what if people on social media were offering to help?
Well, I'm sure there are. I'm sure they are. But
Okay, so
but
that's
what you
why.
guys just said is that they're going on social media channels defending their innocence when they should be just. It shouldn't matter. They should just be figuring out where Summer is.
No, they're not going on other channels trying to defend themselves. They're making their own Facebook posts and saying that shit. They're going on other people's YouTube channels because they say that they want to help. So that's why they're doing social media, and then they get shit on. People like direct messaging them and calling them and shit. So yeah, they defend themselves. I don't see how that's
but
weird.
there's no okay, but where is the if there's no I mean I just don't understand if there's no sadness if there's no, I understand that you said they look like tired. I guess I'd have to watch the interviews to fully see what you're talking about. But where's the emotion for their daughter being missing?
I see emotion when I look at their interview. I mean, like they aren't bawling their heads off, but how often do you see that?
You see emotion response?
Not a lot.
No.
That's why I question a lot of these cases, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. So
Like we were just watching a documentary in the Cecil Hotel. The parents of that girl that was missing, they weren't crying. They looked sad, but that's yeah. I
mean,
gotta stop. I don't like this whole like judging them on what
no,
they're
it's not
doing and what they
judging.
haven't
It's
done.
not judging. I'm just saying. I know that people deal with death and tragedy and tragic whatever stressful situations differently, but it's all the things surrounding it too. It's that stuff that doesn't add up, and it doesn't. What they're saying is not matching their emotions. Do you know what I mean? So like they might be saying that they're sad, but I'm not seeing it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, or judging anybody. I'm just saying, where's the emotion? They say that they're worried about their daughter and they're doing everything they can to find her, but again, I'd have to watch the interview. But a lot of these cases and a lot of these people that go on these mainstream media and give these statements, what they're saying is not matching their behavior.
Yeah. Well, it is interesting. I listened to 4 different. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Okay, thank you. 4 different retired New York detectives, and even they all can't agree. And the one thinks for sure the parents know what's up, and some are like, well, no, I think for sure she was abducted. And I don't know, I've even pondered like maybe they have her hiding, trying to like use it for some kind of like popularity because she loved doing TikTok. The mom did. She was always on TikTok. So I was like, well, that'd be like the best case scenario.
So they do know how to their way around social media and their
Oh,
Facebook
yeah.
accounts then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, she was definitely on TikTok all the time.
And so another
Summer.
person, of course, that was on social
Right.
media. Well, I mean, I
Like
guess
Sam.
nowadays that's normal, but
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, well, I just wanted to come up and say hi and thanks for filling me in on everything on the case. I'll definitely look into it more and see what's going on.
Yeah, you should, because I think a lot of people are talking about it now, but I think it's interesting. I don't know what to believe anymore, but it's frustrating.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
is.
Who knows? Things can be deceiving for sure. But again, I would just really think about the fact that, again, like I said, why are some of these cases, why do they get so much mainstream media attention over others? That's what I want to know. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk to you guys next time. Have a good night.
Oh, good night, weirdo.
Bye, Megan.
I don't do Facebook. Okay, Mary. It's probably safer. I'm bad at it.
Mhm.
All I do on Facebook is post on YouTube.
I have a Facebook, but my husband gets on there and gets me put in jail half the time. So half the time I'm in Facebook jail.
Facebook jail.
Yeah. Right now I'm in Facebook jail for 30 days.
I keep posting Corona stuff, they'll put me in Facebook jail, I think. So keep hiding my
Yeah, that's
shit
what
that
I
post.
post. That's what he posted. Yeah.
Tammy, guess what I did
It's
today?
just really sad. What?
I made bread.
What?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Homemade bread from
What
scratch.
kind of bread you make?
Italian
What'd you
seasoning
make?
bread.
What
It's
kind?
good,
Just
like white bread. And then you put the Italian seasonings in
ma-
it when you bake it, and it smells like Subway in this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you make like a loaf of it?
Yeah,
Did
2
you
loaves.
make a pan of it, or how'd you make it?
Like a
Oh,
loaf
okay.
pan, like a bread loaf pan. A loaf of
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah, she done good.
Did you have it? She done good. You have any left?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm just so done. And I made spaghetti and meatballs. I was a good domestic housewife today.
Wow. Did you make homemade sauce?
No, I cheated with the sauce.
That's okay. You can always take the sauce in a jar and add your twist to it.
Look at that. That is perfect.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
It
Better
smells
wrap
so
it in
good.
something so it don't go.
Yeah.
So you had 2 loaves and y'all started on the other loaf?
Yeah, we already have the other one half done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna plan. Well, I'll text you, Tammy. You guys, I think we're gonna call it a night, and we're gonna plan that
Okay.
Amber Frey and Nicole Kessinger. I don't know what we want to call it. Comparison, if you will.
Yeah. That one's going to be fun.
Yeah, I cook, Mary. Thanks, Vicky. So, and then another thing I want to do is do like a mock interview, or yeah, basically
Yeah.
where like I'm NK or something, and I'm answering all of the questions.
Oh, okay.
I'll
There
get a
you
brown
go.
ponytail. And the whole world judging me. They must
Who's
be
Mr.
rude.
Sheridan to be coder?
Yeah, he could be oh yeah, Mr. Scherer will be like Rorik, where he can wear like a
Oh my
striped
God.
shirt or something and be Tammy Lee.
Yeah, there you go.
You're gonna
A
be
wig.
Rorik
Get
and
him a
touching me,
wig.
and I'm gonna be MK.
Yay.
Yay, that's happening.
First question.
Or no, since she wanted to do, we should add on to the whole Amber Frey and Scott Peterson type, and actually you should be Chris Watts and I should be NK, and
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
wired up and we're talking. We're doing the sit down everyone wish they heard and was a fly on the wall for.
Yeah,
Yep, we'll
that's
do that.
right.
Hey, Hello Kitty,
Yep.
81. Okay, we got a plan and this is gonna be good.
Okay, I'm ready.
We're gonna go wired up and have a chat with Christopher Watts. He's gonna throw that
Mr.
bitch
Sher's
under
gonna
the
have to
bus.
get it. Mr. Sher needs to get him a blonde wig so he can be Tammy.
Yes. That'd be so funny. And like a maternity shirt.
You could
or
do his
something.
makeup.
Yeah. He looks good in drag. All
That's
right.
right.
Good night, Vanessa.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everyone. Love you.